darkest nightmares.
Let us stay on track, Dankovsky. You abandon everything and rush to a distant town.
Yes. To seek an immortal man. He was dead when I arrived.
Then a strange fever engulfs the town.
And as the sole physician, I declared a quarantine.
To keep others from interfering.
Interfering with what? I even established a hospital inside the theater.
Is that where you spread the sand plague?
Your records are absurd. I was trying to grant them one more day.
Yet your actions only hastened the town's downfall.
What exactly are you implying, Inspector?
No one is accusing you, Doctor. But consider, look at yourself. You failed. Utterly.
The plague mutated too quickly. And the patients, they deceived me again and again. I am no executioner, no inquisitor, no lawman, no soldier. I am a doctor, a man of science.
I wonder if you still know who you are. If you could begin anew, would you make the same choices?
Every decision I made was just. But something I would change.
You say that about every place.
With insistence. Wrong. Smell bad.
Smells the same to
With
me.
urgency. Move. Now under. Hide.
Okay. If this
With
isn't
growing
covered-
impatience. Be quiet.
You're sure this is the right way?
With indignation, pathfinding, very good. Better than smelly hate. Better than run, run, run. Paralyzed terror. Smelly hate, run. Run, 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 run.
Hey, my name is Philip, and I've been working as a game developer at a big studio for years. But today, I want to show you my own game, Cybertaxi Lunatic Nights. A project I'm developing solo with a little help from my brother Simon and a few others. Cybertaxi Lunatic Nights is a dystopian taxi simulator that blends high-speed action both behind the wheel and on foot. A demo of the game is available on Steam as a part of the Steam Next Fest, with the early access release set for March 4th. In this video, you will see the very beginning of the game, its main features, as well as examples of later missions. We will show you how to survive in the world of Cybertaxi, how to pick up clients, complete missions, and upgrade your taxi for combat. And you know what? You don't even need to buckle up. This ride is going to be smooth and safe. Okay, I lied. You would better strap in. In Cybertaxi Lunatic Nights, you play as a taxi driver who receives a desperate call for help from his sister.
You have one new message.
Vincent! They have imprisoned me!
To save her, he must venture into Prison City, a sealed-off urban hellscape where the most dangerous criminals are exiled. Here, everyone is armed to the teeth, and chaos never stops. From a gameplay perspective, Cybertaxi Lunatic Nights combines a combat taxi simulator with a full-throttle action game. We will be driving clients across the city, uncovering key details about your sister while making cash along the way. Second, you will constantly be fighting local gangs, criminals, and heavily armed vehicles. Investing in repairs and upgrades for your taxi is crucial for survival. The game's setting and atmosphere are inspired by classic 80s dystopian cinema. Think Escape from New York, The Terminator, and Death Race 2000. As a kid, I spent countless hours playing Quarantine and Carmageddon, and I wanted to recreate that same brutal, high adrenaline experience. This time in a first-person action game with an armed-to-the-teeth vehicle. But I wanted more immersion too. At any point, you can step out of your taxi, explore the world, and engage in gunfights. This allows you to discover extra gear, loot, and even superior weapons that will come in handy later on. The most observant players will also find plenty of secret areas, minigames, and Easter eggs.
sci-fi survival horror, and in a way a dream come true for us to make. The world of Cronos, it's like alternative history when the world ends in 80s by the apocalyptic event that we called The Change.
In Cronos, you play as a traveler, and the travelers, because there's more of them, are being sent to the ruins of human civilization to search for the time rifts and jump back in time to extract people who didn't survive the apocalypse.
Travelers are the only ones that can survive encounters with monsters.
We are calling them the orphans because they are what was left from humanity. To be honest, we can't wait to show you more about our game. We can confirm that something about the gameplay is coming soon.
So stay tuned.
Reanimal is a co-op horror adventure where you play two siblings and you're looking for your three friends.
These kids grew up in a lovely place, but due to reasons that become more apparent as you play the game, that lovely place has turned really quite nasty. And so your job as these two players is to go and rescue your other friends and try and escape this nasty place. The island itself, due to this inciting incident, has been fractured, and so it's in three large parts and a bunch of smaller bits. Each of your friends can be found in one of these big parts. It's a very simple tale of find yourself in hell, go through a really scary place, survive and rescue your friend, you know. It's a tale as old as time.
Like, we really love seeing people go with that and just go the extra mile and find all those secrets and all these things and put it all together and come up with their theory, right? So I feel like if we give away too much up front, everybody loses.
We definitely give players more this time round than in previous games, but still it's nice to keep a little bit back so you can kind of meet in the middle and see what people make of what you've given them and all that.
It's definitely a co-op game. You're together solving various like little, maybe puzzles is almost too much of a word there, but you're overcoming different obstacles in the world and survive various things we pitch against you together, right? So it's about the two players finding ways to survive and rescuing their friends, really, like we said before.
Because I'm a big couch fan. Couch co-op is where it's at for me. But then a load of people love online. And then there's people who just want to do that together. So the fact that the tech team have managed to get all three boxes checked up front, I think is really, really nice.
And what was also very, very important to us is that it's all kind of the same experience because this camera is always the same, right? We don't have split screen. In online co-op, you don't follow your character and the other one is doing whatever. It's always being together as the two characters. And yeah, like Mer said from the beginning, like scared together. That was one of the pillars. And I feel like this camera is kind of essential to pulling that off.
People have played our previous games together anyway, whether they was co-op or not. That made that decision feel quite a natural one. That like, people want this and, you know, let's do it. It's gonna be fun, you know.
Whenever we put something in the game, we are trying to make sure it doesn't get boring. It's something new. One thing we're really trying not to do is to give you the same thing over and over and over and just work based on a recipe. But instead, we're really questioning ourselves, is this unique within the game, right? I'm not saying unique across all games, but trying to give the player something fresh within the experience that we're crafting. And then hopefully that leads to something that people actually enjoy. Hope you enjoyed that behind the scenes look at Reanimal. Wish us and more info is coming soon.